I don't know. I really don't know how many signs people got to see, how much information people got to take in or be presented to them to understand that you have to demand more from people who claim to want to help you out and have the same skin color as you. I don't know what else is there to say. Let's get into it. Umar Johnson. All right. Here we are. Fair use.
Ancestors already laid their foundation 400 years ago. There you go. You say, why we got to work hard, Dr. Umar? I don't see white folks breaking their back. They already been there, done that. It's your turn. See, we got this thing, brothers and sisters. And the white man knows you well because he's written books on you. They say the Negro entrepreneur. Who's that? I've never seen a sister a day in my life. Brothers and sisters, clap it up for the ancestors.
You all just clapping. You see this. Let me play that again. You all see this plain indication that he's up to he can't be trusted. And you all just clapping when he says clap.
Already laid their foundation 400 years ago. There you go. You say, why we got to work hard, Dr. Umar? I don't see white folks breaking their back. They already been there, done that. It's your turn. See, we got this thing, brothers and sisters. And the white man knows you well because he's written books on you. They say the Negro entrepreneur. Who's that? I've never seen a sister a day in my life. Brothers and sisters, clap it up for the ancestors.
These incidents is a clear indication that this man cannot be trusted with power. He cannot be trusted with money, and he damn sure can't be trusted to be your leader. This man, given a chance, he will be a cult leader, and he will break a lot of women's hearts, minds, and souls, making them single mothers, or God knows what else could come out of a union with Dr. Umar Johnson. I don't know. Like I said, how many more signs do you need to be shown that this man cannot be trusted?
In Harlem, a demented black woman came and put a knife in Dr. King's heart. And Dr. King said that the hospital said, if I would have sneezed, I could have lost my life. And Dr. King said that although one of my own tried to destroy me, it did not discourage me, but it reinforced me of how much work I got to do in the cause of black information. anyway.
That's right.
Brothers and sisters,
Yes.
we got to work together.
Yes.
I'm hoping that here in Black Wall Street, at this marketplace, that all the businesses and all the vendors that exist here will come together and give us a Black Wall Street credit union, brothers and sisters.
Yes.
The next step is the credit union.
Yes.
The reason we can't catch up, is because we can't access the capital. Everybody in this audience right now, let me say 90% of you would leave your day job.
Y'all need to be at Susie K. Taylor Square February 10th.
If you
That man is
had
gonna
the
die.
capital.
Get out of my face with your penis, man. I'm tired of this shit.
What else is there to say? All right. There's a part where he's denying this woman that he met this woman 3 times.
See, we got this thing, brothers and sisters. And the white man knows you well because he's written books on you.
How many books?
They say the Negro entrepreneur. Who's that queen?
I was with you last night.
You wasn't with me last night. I never seen you in my life.
Look at my book. Look at my bag.
Keep speaking, King. Keep speaking.
Yes, I'm going to keep speaking. I've never
Keep speaking, calling him a king. The man has so much dirty laundry when it comes to women, comes to his behavior, and you call him a king. I understand racism towards blacks. I understand the black community's plight. But unless you are willing to be honest with yourself, and to be honest, you have to hold people accountable, your leaders accountable. And if they can't get it right, you find somebody else. And that's it. You find a mentor that's going to tell you the truth. And you're going to sit there and you're going to listen to what they have to say. And you're going to maybe be mad, but you're going to do the work to get yourself better, your family better, and the whole community gets better. Because people like Umar Johnson have been destroying black families for decades. And he has been helping white supremacy. These are the type of men that leave a bunch of baby mamas. These are the type of men that go around and have children in state to state to state. These are the type of men that destroy lives from generation to generation. In the black community, the people who follow him are usually people that come from the hood, don't have me much common sense. There's something lacking in them mentally to not see this guy as a joker.
I've never seen a sister a day in my life. Brothers and sisters, clap it up for the ancestors. Clap it up for the Most High. Clap it up for black excellence. Clap it up for positivity. Yes. Yes. We're going to stay focused. We're going to stay focused. No weapon formed against us shall prevail.
Here's what Dr. Umar wants to say.
spirit of transparency, Dr. Umar will go live. We can go live and settle this, brothers and sisters. We don't need to have a whole conspiracy. We don't need to have a social media inquisition. Find the sister in Stonecrest, Georgia, who disrupted the lecture by throwing a bag of weave lotion and shea butter on the stage. And we can go live. I'm willing to engage in a community tribunal to exonerate myself from the false charges and allegations that the sister who approached the stage and said I was with her the night before in Savannah, Georgia, was either co-intel pro or a co-intel hoe. I don't know which one. I don't know, but what I do know is nobody was in that hotel with me at Savannah, Georgia them 2 nights. Nobody shared the hotel. No woman came. You can get the footage from the hotel. Go and get the footage from the hotel in Savannah.
He can say whatever he wants. I don't think any woman wants to do that just to do that. What incentive does she have to do that? What was her motive? What was her motive? That's the thing. What does she have to gain from embarrassing you like that? What does she really have to gain? You've already embarrassed yourself. Anybody with 2 brain cells could see that you're a walking disaster, that you're basically, just a literal bad investment. What does she have to gain? Who would waste their time lying on you? I have more to say about this too.
Hello, everybody. So I want to talk about the incident that happened in Atlanta with Dr. Umar Johnson at the lecture. So 2 women was racing towards the stage. One of them happened to throw a book bag at him. Now, this is my whole intake on this whole situation. I felt like on the woman's part, it was very disrespectful because, for one, nobody knew what was in that book bag. It could have been some type of device or something that could have put everybody in danger. And the way she went about doing that was high risk. So it was a great thing that security came and made sure she walked out the building or whatnot. But for Umar's sake, he's going to need more security around him.
For Umar's sake, he needs to just stay out of the limelight, get checked out for mental health problems, and live the rest of his days in obscurity, getting yourself a regular job and going about your business. Because no security should risk their life for a man who can't control himself when it comes to the opposite sex. He's bringing this attention to himself because he's done things off camera and it comes on camera. I be telling you, listen, these are signs that are being shown to you that he is not trustworthy. And the black community want to keep their faith in these people. I don't get it. Or maybe I do get it. All right. The fact of the matter is I'll just say it. Yeah, it's probably just a Jesus Christ effect. That's what I'll call it. The Christ effect. When you tell the truth about what the black community needs to do and their faults, they hate you. But if they listen to someone of their own who doesn't tell them the truth, who says it's always the white man's fault, it's someone else's fault, they will love you for it. I mean, you mentioned here and there, you sprinkle a little bit of self-accountability, but not too much for them to turn away. Just enough for them to stay. But the 90% of your message will be about it's the white man's fault. It's somebody else's fault. Or basically, you don't really push those hot button issues that are really killing the black community. That's basically it. You don't tell them what they really need to do for reparations. You don't tell them things that will upset the apple cart, that will have them at your throat. Probably, like I said, crying to white supremacy to get rid of you because they want to live in a fantasy world where it's always a struggle.
Him, because that's something that cannot be overlooked. That if it happens at that event, it can happen anywhere else. Now, we don't know exactly what was the reason, the whole initial purpose behind that. We don't know if the woman was upset with him because of the pushback about the school and the money and whatnot. Many people been very skeptical for the past 10 or 12 years regarding to Brothers Umar saying that the school was going to be open.
10 to 12 years you've been donated to this con man. 10 to 12 years. A man who has said, you know what? When you leave your kids at this school, I don't want you picking them up because I want to program them. That man wants you to leave your kids in his school permanently, and you just come to see them like they're in some sort of detention center for visits. And he said that a couple of years ago. I remember that. And people want to still treat this man as like he's some sort of freedom fighter. There is really something wrong here. Maybe it is CIA. Maybe it is he's a government plant. Maybe it is that way. Because something's really wrong here. Because most of these so-called black revolutionaries are manufactured communists or CIA plants.
And year after year, and it never opened up. I believe that he's holding back some information as well. We see that there's the building, but there's something else is going on too that he's not telling the people. So yeah, so it's got people really upset and people very skeptical, and they believe that he's a scammer. And also, you know, the way he responds to things, his behavior, his mannerism, because people suggested that, well, why don't you have a charter school? Why you want to accept money from other people? He said, no, this, that, other. How you going about promoting it? What it is, Brother Umar has lack of marketing skills, for one. He does not have strong marketing skills. So the way he go about marketing his school online, it gives a red flag. So he don't have anybody that can help him to market his brand or, you know, his school. So that's my intake on that. But also he has to be more careful. So wherever he go, he's going to need more security around him because, again, that incident, if it happened in Atlanta, it can happen anywhere else. So what that sister did, she pulled a get your hands out my pocket move on Umar.
And she had every right to do so. She had every right. Every right to do so. Most women who do these type of things, the man did something to them. He led them astray. He led them on. He finessed them out of their panties. This is what women usually do. They usually do that. They do that at churches. They do. I mean, this is what some women do when they've been finessed. And the only type of retaliation is to embarrass you in front of your peers. Worse, at your job. It's not a no-brainer. People are trying to think so hard, make it look like it's some sort of algebra equation or some sort of master plan. No. The man slept with this woman and she feels a type of way about it. Finessed her. He promised her something and she wanted to expose him, like what many women do. He usually messes with women from the hood. Okay, no offense, but some, usually the ones that don't have fathers, have some sort of brokenness in them when it comes to men. And voila. But like I said, how long are you guys going to be following this Pied Piper? How long are you going to be following people like him? He's just in another category of Dr. Malachi Z. York. Okay. Brother Polite, Nature Boy, and others. How long are you going to do it? How long is the black community want to follow these type of jokers before something really bad happens? What's the really cringe part about this is when the economy crashes and people are really looking for somebody to lead them. Some of the black community are going to be following him. And worse is the fact that they will follow him and they will do whatever he says. I could see that happening. That man seizing the opportunity, having blacks armed with guns with him, turning his movement into a religious cult. I see that. And unfortunately, many blacks in the black community, the low income, at risk black community, will follow him. Because in their eyes, he's some sort of messiah, an image that they want to fall down and worship. The golden calf of melanin. That's all I got. Let me know what you think in the comments. What are your thoughts on this? Later.